Falcon fans, and of course, good old Atlanta Falcon fans. You already know what it is. You already know what it do. One time for the fan, we back after dark talking Falcons football. Yeah, you
Jack
already
got
know
it.
what it is.
Jack got his late night DJ voice on. You're
Right,
listening
right.
to the sounds of one Jack
You are
Spade.
now tuned in to the after hour with the one time for the
Jack
fan crew.
Spade.
It's the quiet storm.
It's the
Oh, look
quiet
at Carrie
storm.
getting involved now. Falcon fans, hit that like,
Jack
share, and
Spade.
subscribe button. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Ain't nothing changed. Facebook, Twitter, all the shenanigans as Dan Burr says. You guys know where to find us. Just Google one time for the fan. Miss Carrie is in the building talking Falcons football. T Will for my ATO Sports one time for the fan talking Falcons football. Big shout out to Bodie 3000. He's not here on the podcast, but he's still in the garage. She got to finish putting the shelves up. I told him you're not leaving until those shelves are put up and the bike racks.
Damn.
Big shot to Boy 3000. T Will,
What up, Jack? What's going
what's
on,
good, man?
man?
How's everything
Everybody
going?
good? What up, Miss Carrie?
It almost feels like the day before Christmas. Like you don't want to go to sleep. You're so
Oh,
excited
wow.
Santa's coming, and it's just like the
Yeah.
53-man roster's coming up like tomorrow.
Um,
I'm just so hype. We got to talk about it.
it's the
Family's
night
probably in
before
here.
cut downs and
Right,
all in the house.
right.
Not
And
a
all on the
creature is
podcast,
stirring.
right?
Not
Hey,
even a mouse.
Falcon fans
Carrie is
probably think
smiling and Jack is doing his thing. T
T
Will
Will.
is sitting down, wondering if the Falcons will get a ring. Ah, that's
Falcons
all. That's it.
Falcon fans probably think that we have the 53-man roster because they're like, why the hell is one time for the fan going live at
You
midnight?
know, that's what I thought, Jack.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie.
Not a
I,
lie, guys. He
I
really
thought
thought
I thought maybe
we
we
had
had one or
exclusive.
two. I thought we had a hot take, like, oh, okay, cool.
we
Come to find
we
out,
do
we
not
don't.
have the 53-man roster, Falcon fans. So if you're tuned in after midnight watching this, it's like, oh yeah, Jack and T Will Carey, they're gonna tell us something tonight. We're just gonna tell you things that you already heard and give us our thoughts on what is going on because some players have already been released, not only with the Atlanta Falcons, but across the NFL. And we can definitely spend some time to talk about that. We're not going to be in here for no 2-3 hours talking Falcons football, but for the meantime that we are here talking Falcons football, just tag your Falcons friends, tell your Falcons family that one time for the fan is live talking Falcons football after dark. Miss Carrie, how is everything going for you? You had a busy day today talking Falcons football, correct?
I did. I was on Smitty and Chris A1 show earlier. Supposed to be an hour, end up being like 2.5 hours.
That's
You
how
know
it
how that
is.
goes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we talked about 53-man roster and just our projections or expectations for the season. It was ladies' night, so there was the goddess on there, myself, as well as Miss Joy. So that was awesome. It was a great time. If you guys get a chance, go check out the replay, please. Yeah, it was awesome. And now you were like, "Do you want to do a show?" And I'm like, "I'm still camera ready. I still have my light on. Like, I'm ready to go. Let's talk more
I was getting
Falcons."
ready to say, you getting ready to go to the club too? Like what? Like Carrie was jamming out in the backstage. Like people didn't
Was.
see. Like
He
Carrie
was,
was in
man. He
like
was.
we lit mode because today is the day. It is cut day. So I don't know if Carrie's happy because some people getting cut or is happy because we getting ready to drop that 53-man roster around 4 p.m. today. So Falcon fans, be prepared for what you're getting ready to see and of course what you can hear across the NFL. T Will for my ATL Sports. You're up at midnight talking Falcons football. This is normal for you. So how's your day been going?
Well, I feel like Carrie and I traded places because she had a day like I have on Thursday, man. She's on multiple shows up late at night. So, hey, I hear you, man. I hear you. No, I mean, hey, man, all's well. I guess I'm just as excited as you and Carrie are. Just, let's move forward, man. Let's find out who's going to be with us, who's not, who we can scoop up off the casualty list for tomorrow because there will be cap casualties and let's put this thing together and go to war. So yeah, man, excited about it. How are you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Now you mentioned some of the cap casualties and some of the players that's already been released and so forth, and of course, Falcon fans probably already saw that some of the players who was with us during the summer are no longer here in
Mhm.
Atlanta. We don't know if they're going to be able to come back and make the practice squad or if they're going to be on to new teams in their future. But big shout out to these players that put it all on the line, trying to make the 53. I think the surprising name that everybody sees on this list is this guy, Morgan Fox, the defensive lineman that the Falcons gave what 2-3 million
3.
guaranteed to.
Yes.
You could have gave me 100,000. I would have been out there trying to fight to make the damn 53. You had to give this guy $3 million guaranteed. But Falcon fans, Morgan Fox, one of the names on the early cut list the day after the Falcons Cowboys game down in Dallas. It's preseason, so we already forgot about the game. But as you can see, some of these players here, they did the best they could this summer to make the 53. Ronnie Perkins, who was recently signed with Atlanta too as well, has been released. Jesse Matthews, the wide receiver, has also been released. Lamar Jackson, the cornerback, not the
I was gonna
quarterback.
say, sorry, Falcons fans, we finally signed Lamar Jackson for you.
Right.
Sorry it didn't
Signed him
work
and cut
out.
him. Saved you 300 million. Signed him and cut him. Elijah Dotson, who was getting some plays here and there, getting some reps during preseason, as you saw him in some of these games too as well, was also cut. Ben DiNucci also cut, who was going to be so funny. He's going to be on CBS this weekend doing the Air Force Brunel game, apparently. So he gets cut from the Falcons, and he's already got a job with CBS. So it's going to be kind
You
of crazy.
saw that video he posted on Twitter where he's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
taking
that's
off
super funny. He
yeah.
only got signed for like 5 days, made a couple of dollars, got into the game, threw a couple passes, and now he's over there with CBS. Will a team call him to play this season? We don't know. But big shout out to Ben for at least giving us a couple moments of fun over the past couple of days here. So big shout out to Ben and the rest of these players. But T. Will, Carey, just to see some of these names, are you surprised to see some of these names, or is just what we talked about, the camp bodies that we kind of already knew? Because we never mentioned Matthew Cindric much. We never mentioned Caleb Johnson much. We never mentioned Nikolai Kolinik much, or Nick Kubitz much. So just for your thoughts, Carey and T. Will, about this cut list, the early cut list from the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, thank you guys for your service and your time with the Falcons. Fortunately it didn't work out, but I appreciate you putting on a Falcons uniform. But unfortunately it didn't work out. Really wasn't surprised. Previous to the last preseason game, I would have said I was surprised that Morgan Fox got cut, but the last preseason game we just played, he was actually playing still in the fourth quarter, and that was a raising alarm to me because why is this veteran guy that we signed, $3 million just a few months ago playing in a fourth quarter of a preseason game and the final game as well? So it's like, maybe he's, on the bubble. They're trying to decide he's gonna make it or not. So I wasn't too surprised. What about you, Tilo?
Well, I was definitely surprised.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah,
Hold on,
he's
are we asking T. Will from One Time for the Fan, or T. Will from former ATL Sports, or T.
That's
Former
Easy
ATL
from former
movies.
ATL Movies? Where are we at with this one right now, T. Will? Just
Well,
get us in the mind of Terry.
we're asking T. Will from One Time for the Fan, because I'm always one time for the fan. I started one time for the fan. And yeah, man, I'm surprised. I mean, look, you signed the guy for $3 million, and I don't think that we did save $2 million. I don't think that we did. I know that. Well, if we did, it's for next year's cap. I'll put it that way. No. I heard that we were saving 250,000 towards next year's cap, and we saved nothing this year. So I don't know. I probably want to verify that. If we did save $2.5 million, hey, that makes it better. But I was surprised. I mean, I would think if you does that mean that some guys that they didn't expect are having some,
I
I don't
think
know, a
so.
great preseason? I mean, who? Okay, so I know Dorless has been great. He's been all the rage, right? But I got to think it'd have to be a few more guys in Dorless. So who else do you think is having a great preseason, Jack and Kerry, from the
You
defensive
got to
line
look at
perspective,
probably
right?
Lakel London, or even is it Braylon? I can't say Braylon Trice. Dorless, Tyquan Graham. I mean, Zach Harrison, of course, is going to be on the 53. But I mean, for Morgan Fox, I would have to think it had to be Lakel London, right?
I guess
I
so.
could be wrong, but yeah.
Where was Morgan Fox anyway? Was he he was a D tackle?
Hmm.
Okay. So I guess that means Kentavia Street is staying or no? Y'all
Could
I
be
mean what
Contavia Street too as well, possibly,
yeah.
possibly.
No, that one
Chat, what you
shocked
guys
me,
think
man.
about it? Chat,
I
everybody, go
didn't
ahead. Just your reactions, chat, to some of the early cuts. Are you surprised about Morgan Fox? Any of these players that you guys wanted on the 53? Please go ahead and put your comments in the chat. You know, we're gonna go ahead and read them off in a minute as we get ready to do some housekeeping here shortly. T will. Uh, let's see. What's the other name? I had the other name right here. Elijah Dotson, the running back, Jesse Matthews, the wide receiver, Ronnie Perkins, the edge rusher, who has played some time in this league too as well. Are you surprised that Ronnie Perkins got the cut too as well?
no.
Okay.
No, I only one that surprised me on this. I mean, and not that he didn't perform well. It's just that sometimes there are only so many spots that you're gonna have, right?
Mhm.
And all things being equal, they just it's the decision's already been made. Like I feel like everybody on this list, with the exception of Morgan Fox, would have had to perform in a superhuman fashion to
Mhm.
dethrone the folks in front of them, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Mm.
And again, respectfully speaking, but other than Morgan Fox, they're really, to me, there are no surprises on this list
Well,
or my
uh,
ATL diabetes.
oh my gosh, everybody's in the chat talking Falcons football.
Oh, wow.
Let's head over and check out the fans in the stands and see what's going on. Dwayne Ruffin said, "Why Jack using the late night voice? Am I put on the late night voice? Is this what it
Yes,
is?
you
Am I
are,
getting
and you are, and you know why.
Am I getting ready to play some Temptations and some Brian McKnight in a couple minutes? Like, come on here, like, Falcon fans. Like, what's going on? William Amy said, "What's good, fellas?" Big shout out to William Amy
What
in
up,
the chat.
William?
Hey,
Keith
William.
Simmons is in the chat too as well. Big shout out to Keith Simmons.
What up,
Dan
Keith?
Burst, Smooth C, Craig is in the chat.
Move
DSGB
C.
Hall, Silk Legacy is in the chat. We after midnight, Carrie, and Falcon fans are up here talking
I love
Falcons
it.
football. Keith Simmons says Collins right tackle with the Cowboys got released. Also, Carrie, I remember you shared this early with us. I believe it was Dan Skinner from the Detroit Lions offensive lineman that was recently released too as well. Falcon fans have been talking about him. Kenyon Green, I believe, was released from the Eagles. So if the Falcons are looking for that tackle help, this possibly could be one of the guys that they go look for. I mean, there's a lot of Falcon fans within our community talking about going to get another tackle that's been released. We talked about it on the podcast the other day that we think it's possibly, well, I think it's possibly Elijah Wilkinson. I don't know if T. Will and Carey could agree. Um, Jack Nelson, to plug him in week one against the Bucks is very tough. Don't forget what we talked about the other night with Berto on the podcast over there with Country. Elijah Wilkinson, not only played for the Atlanta Falcons, but he's also played tackle before with the Denver Broncos. And even that year that Elijah Wilkinson was on the line for us, I believe we have a couple games consecutive running over 100 yards team rushing wise. So with Bijan Robinson in the mix versus the running backs we had a long time ago when Elijah Wilkinson was a starter, you have a much better line, even with Elijah there now, and a much better running back in Bijan Robinson than what you had before. I think that was, who was that, Freeman or Coleman? I think that was back then during that time. So, I mean, Bijan is going to light it up this year. And if you have the right person at that tackle position, it possibly could be Elijah Wilkinson. If not, then the Falcons probably would have to go get a guy out of free agency or somebody that gets cut or released from one of these teams coming up. Any names, Carey or Terry, that you guys heard about around the league that could fit the Falcons' offensive line issues? Because depth is a problem, but also the starting tackle position is also a problem.
Gosh, what's this guy's name? Hang on.
Well, while he's looking, I would like the Falcons to take a look at the guy, Dan Skipper, the one that you have his
Dan
picture right
Skipper,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was a backup for their starting tackle Decker, and when he was out, he stepped up in a major way. And I think I know a few Lions fans, and they were actually surprised that they released Skipper. So I mean, as of right now, I would like the Falcons to pick somebody up on a waiver wire if we're not going to trade for someone. I think there's still hope we could trade for someone because remember last off season, right before the rosters came out, I remember we made we picked up two players, Simmons and Red Sleeves. So I don't think
Judon,
like
yeah.
I think yeah, Judon. I think there's still like a chance that we could do the same thing again and maybe trade for someone. But if not, I'm hoping we can find somebody that's worth, worth something to like starting caliber, somebody like Skipper that, from the line. So
I mean, you got some players out here in the league now. T. Will Carey. We did talk about this the other night. I mean, the Falcons are probably up at 12:23, trying to make a decision before 4 o'clock tomorrow, or they're going to get back early in the office in the morning and get to it. I'm sure we'll probably be able to hear some names being released slowly throughout the day as we get close to 4 o'clock.
Mhm.
Then when the final 53 is released, I'm sure we'll be able to, talk amongst ourselves, amongst the Falcon fans, and find out what they think about the roster, because this roster is going to be, very important. To mix and match with these coaches that we have, these new coaches, Jeff Ulbrich, Nate Ali, Mike Rosenberg, linebackers coach. Of course, Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson going into another year here with the Falcons. So we want to make sure that, they get the right 53, because it's time to, get out of this damn slump that we've been in for the past couple of years. So big shout out to everybody that once again has, put their body on the line this summer to try to make the Falcons 53. But of course, you guys know it is a business. And so players get released all the time from different teams, even if your name or your last name is Sanders. Of course, Shiloh Sanders from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting released. But then hearing the news that their big 450-pound tackle also got released too as well. Don't know if he's going to be signed to come back to the practice squad. Don't look like he met weight, as they will say, in some aspects of the game, because he was overweight. I believe the Bucks are trying to work him down to a certain size to that way they can get him on the field, but he just couldn't meet the criteria that the Bucks wanted. So I guess they went ahead and released him too as well. Will Shadur Sanders get released? Hendon Hooker from the Detroit Lions got released. And even some Saint fans are saying, please go get Hendon Hooker, because those two quarterbacks that they have in New Orleans are just trash bags. And
they still haven't picked their starter.
they still haven't picked their starter. Spencer Rattler
It's not
playing
bad.
here. The Saints know. Let me
I
tell you
love
something,
it.
Falcon fans. The Saints know how bad that team is. I'm getting ready to cut a reel this week about how bad the Saints quarterback issue is. And I'm telling y'all, Falcon fans, the Saints fans know this. The organization knows this. The admin who posts those videos every day on NewOrleansSaints.com or whatever on the Twitter page knows that team is bad. You can't even post a quarterback without getting reactions from their fan base, and of course the fan bases around the NFL. Because Tyler, what's the guy's name? Tyler Skog, whatever his name. He's not the answer. Spencer Rattler, he's not the answer. They passed on Shadur, which some would say that's a 50-50 move too on passing on Shadur, because look at Shadur in Cleveland. He hasn't been really
True, but I
wowing
just
many
want to
people either. So
I
yeah,
want to say that, as a fan of his and the Sanders family in general, and a person who's rooting for Shador to succeed, his chances are getting a little better to make the 53-man roster. I don't know if you saw Kenny Pickett got traded tonight
a lot of trades
um,
too as well today. Yep.
to the Raiders. So he went for a fifth round pick. So now there's only three quarterbacks on that roster. Started out with like what, five? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe Flacco will just decide to randomly retire, and then like it'll be Shador versus Gabriel. That'll be interesting.
Well, the funny thing about it is, Carrie, too, well, you can jump in on this too, because the Browns quarterback situation is something that Falcon fans hope that we don't get into, but we was almost getting there with Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke and Mariota, and it was getting ugly for a minute. But now we hope
Oh, I
that
just
Michael
got
Penix.
goosebumps.
I know,
Not in a
right? It
good
kind of
way.
sucks even
I
remembering those years. I
I
mean,
literally just got
it's so tough. Matter of fact, my DoorDash order just arrived too as well. Appreciate that, Desmond. So for Falcon fans,
Oh,
wow. This is
wow.
the after dark.
Wow.
what?
You, I like the way did you see the way it was so
That
smooth.
was
The way he
so
did it.
smooth.
Thank
I
you,
really
Desmond.
thought his
Appreciate that.
DoorDash order.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Like he just slit somebody's throat, just grinning at him. Just wow.
Oh, I'm like the Denzel Washington gif where he's like,
Oh wow.
Falcon fans, we're talking Falcons
Gotta
football
watch this
after dark.
dude, man. Whew. I don't
We're
want to get
talking
on his
Falcons
bad side.
football after dark.
No, so Jack, not to cut you off. I was looking at Jedrick Wills because he may be expendable. Cleveland may release him, but he's only got a total PFF grade of 52.9. He's not the greatest run blocker. He is a decent pass blocker, but again, it's not a lot out there by the way of offensive
It's
line.
looking like a backup quarterback situation to go find these starting offensive linemen right now.
it's
But here's the thing.
hard.
Really
Here's
is.
the thing.
Really
You
is.
got to trust that the Falcons are looking past the PFF grade if they go get a Dan Skipper or a Kenyon Green.
Or they're
Plug him
looking
in
at
now,
what they
play
can
him
do
now.
with,
It's time to go beat the Bucks. There is no
Well-
we have 2 preseason games to work this guy.
Yeah.
If you get a guy tomorrow morning off the wire, if you get a guy Wednesday morning, guess what? Practice is Thursday, and in less than 14 days, you have to go play against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
There's no, hey, we'll put you another preseason game and we're gonna work you out. And there's none of that shit.
And
the guy that we sign coming up has to be able to get on this line and be ready
Well,
to play against the Bucks.
I think one thing working for us is that we have the best guard in the league. That's number one.
Right.
So he's with a very competent partner. And then number two, they're probably looking at, okay, he's got a PFF score of this, but look at who he played next to, look at the system, look at what they ask him to do. You know, maybe they're like, we're not going to ask him to do X, Y, Z. Don't know, but I think you do have a point.
The
Jack.
thing about it is, you have I'm sorry, Carrie, you have a new center,
Mm-hmm.
and you're plugging in a new right tackle.
Well, is he new though? Because he has played. I think he's played
a new center.
New Zealand's played about 12 games.
A new center.
True, but he hasn't started for us as a starter. No games, but not like going into the season like I'm your starter. Like that's what I mean. This is the first time.
He started what, 5 games last year? 5, 6?
I think so. In the middle of the season.
I
now this is go time. Plus, you didn't get no snaps in preseason either.
Well, I mean, but
don't bring up that.
Come on, man.
I'm just
really,
saying,
for real. Come on, man.
Really.
You know, I'm a positive
guy
about
the
Atlanta Falcons.
You're stirring it up. That's what you're doing.
Create any type of controversy, but I'm telling you, if you have a bad day offensively on that line, fans are going to point out there's a brand new center. You guys plugged and play a tackle. All the hate for Caleb McGarry, and now Caleb McGarry's out, and Falcon fans start to worry. Remember that hate about Caleb McGarry? He can't play blindside and all this. Now he's out, and fans are.
Well, I don't think it was hate. I think it was uncertainty.
There was fans that wanted Caleb McGarry up out of here.
Well, it was hate. There was hate.
So here's the thing:
left-handed quarterback, Caleb McGarry blindside blocking. That's the first thing I kept.
Okay, they got what they wanted. So now
over here panicking.
Caleb. So number one, Caleb is not the most fleet of foot. Okay. He's not a great
pass
Thor
from the Avengers.
But he's a really good run blocker.
Okay. We get it out. He's a very good run blocker. He's a decent pass blocker, and they did help him out occasionally last year by chipping and putting tight ends out there, and he's fine. He's massive, right? And I think that's what the Falcons will miss is that if you're gonna, I saw it, Kerry. I know if you're gonna run the ball, like Caleb and most of the successful runs, I would say 70% of them came from that right side. With what's our guard's name? Chris Lindstrom. And Caleb McGarry. So you will miss that, and I'm not saying you won't. And look, you can't replace him. But I'm saying a lot of the concern last year was that he wasn't the greatest pass blocker. I don't think it was hate coming from most, but there may be some.
No, there was definitely hate. You just don't see it too. I promise.
That too as well. Me and Carrie was in the same boat watching that same group of fans, not just saying we calling out anybody specifically, but we know the ones that would say Caleb McGarry, Caleb McGarry.
Yeah,
But I
they
can tell
want
you
him
right now,
gone.
I got Caleb McGarry's replacement right here. He just joined the backstage. I got
Let's
Caleb McGarry's
go. Let's
replacement right
go.
here,
wow.
Let's go.
and we're gonna go ahead and get y'all Falcon
Let's
fans.
go.
Caleb
Wow.
McGarry's
He's ready.
replacement is now on the
Here
podcast.
he is, guys. Let's go.
Big Low, what it do, man? What it do?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jack Central. You know, I'm just up here. Just wanted to talk to y'all tonight. This is my late night creep voice.
Oh
Hey,
wow.
Falcons fans. Look
Oh,
at here.
wow.
You could be either between the sheets or in between the lines.
Wow.
Where you want to be at with me tonight.
Wow.
So go ahead, put some sparkling water and some grenadine in your Tito's, and let's have a good time. What's going on, fam?
What's going on, Lo? How you doing, man? You all
My
right?
cheeks are all red after that.
Also, I went to go play golf today, and I didn't tell Country. So,
Wow. That
Wow.
deserves a wow for sure.
Wow, Jack. Shame on you, Jack. Shame on you, Jack.
Oh yeah, Jay. He just called me, man. He called me last minute and said just go play golf. My boy Jay was like, "You guys didn't message the group chat though." So I apologize.
Nah, you good, brother. You know I'm just cutting up with you, man. You doing good tonight?
Hey, everything's good, man. We just
I
up
carry
after dark,
T-Will.
midnight madness, talking Falcons football. Carrie is here talking Falcons football. T-Will is here talking Falcons football, and it's great to have you, Big Low Country, as well. Talking
Thank y'all for
Falcons football.
having me. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Thank you for stepping in the absence of Caleb McGarry. Seriously.
Wait, when did we talk about this? Yeah, hold on.
Wait.
He had to talk to my agent. Yeah, he got to talk to Coach Roney. Hey, go on. Look at here. You throw me, throw me about $5,000 and a couple gallons of moonshine. We'll step in for him.
Sheesh. Hey, right
That's
now,
actually not bad at all.
What flavor, Lo?
Man, we go White Lightning, bro. We ain't trying to do all that fancy stuff.
Okay.
You said you're not trying to do all that fancy stuff, and you went with White Lightning. That's not that sounds like it's fancy.
Strong. That's a strong one.
Yeah, I mean, but I talk about all the flavors and all that other stuff.
I mean, people might say watermelon or cherry or just you talking about White Lightning. That's like the one that's hidden in the treasure chest in the backyard. Has been buried for years. Go get that White Lightning out the backyard.
Can't beat it, bro. It keep it nice and cool.
Hey, Falcons fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for Big Low Country. Big Low, what you think about this tackle position? Is it Elijah Wilkinson's job? Should the Falcons wait to see what's going on around the league? Because we have the Bucks in a couple days, and at this point, there's no more preseason games to even think about. Trying to find a guy and plug and play and all this other stuff. It's time to get a guy right now to go in the game and get it done. Country, what you think about this tackle position?
Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm excited to see. I know a lot of people are doom and gloom, like y'all mentioned earlier. A lot of people were talking about how they don't like Caleb McGarry, but now that he's gone, back then didn't want me. Now I'm hot all on.
They all on
me. Exactly. So I mean, moving forward, it's like I think Elijah Wilkinson might be the move, but I feel like they're really watching to see who's going to get dropped. After these cuts to see if they want to make a move there. And also I do want to plug my my new TikTok. My new TikTok is for my TikTok ATL1.
Oh shit.
My boy Ernest said for my snacks. For my ATL snacks.
For my ATL snacks.
Jeez.
You eating something.
T-Will, don't get no ideas from this midnight podcast. I want to hear that for my midnight madness coming up tomorrow. I'm gonna call you as soon as the podcast starts. Like T-Will, shut it down. Shut it down right now. But that's T-Will for my ATL Sports, man. He talks Falcons football, Braves, Hawks. He keeps it real. And I'm surprised he's not exactly. Big shout out to Eric too as well.
Yes.
He did put the equipment away before he moved the vehicles out the yard.
Wow.
Big shout out to Eric Parker. But yeah, man, Carry, this offensive line situation. I know fans are probably a little bit worried about it. the Falcons should probably wait and see what's going on this week with some players getting released. Maybe they might find a gem, find a diamond in the rough somewhere. One of these teams. I remember a couple of years ago we caught Taylor Gabriel. Remember Taylor Gabriel, Big Little Country? And look how Taylor Gabriel turned out to be. And then he went to the Bears, and then he turned back into Taylor Gabriel. So for Falcon fans, we have an opportunity here to wait for maybe a day or two, but we got to get active when it comes
I
to
have a
getting these.
question.
Yeah, what's up, Kerry?
If we find somebody on the waiver wire that we like and we pick up a right tackle from another team, right, that just, didn't fit on the roster, do you see him like automatically getting penciled in? Because I feel like as of right now, it's going to be Wilkinson as a starter. And then if they bring somebody in, like maybe it'll be the new guy after a bit because this guy hasn't practiced at all with the team. And the first game is literally like what, 12 days away? It's
Right,
crazy. I'm gonna be seeing you guys in less than 2 weeks. Like
right.
he hasn't even practiced, no chemistry, he doesn't know anything. Like I just feel like they're probably, even if this guy is slightly better than Wilkinson on paper, I feel like they're probably gonna start Wilkinson. Or what do you think? I don't know how the logistics of the team planning works. Is that how it will go, or will he just like, hey, this guy's better, sorry, like
Just to start to go around the table here, I mean, even for the Falcons to go get a guy, they still have to remember that we have to look at that injury for McGarry. They haven't really set a time frame. If they do say it's 5 weeks or 6 weeks, you can't go get a guy and sign him for $4 or $5 million. It's like, bro, what are we bringing this guy in for? Because McGarry's coming back, Storm Norton's coming back. I really think, even what Berto said the other day, you have Elijah Wilkinson, who is a guard tackle, who has played tackle at a starting position before with the Denver Broncos and even played guard. And I think he switched them some tackle in some plays here with Atlanta a couple years ago, mostly guard. But I think they're looking in-house. If it's Raheem, if I'm in the mind of Raheem, probably look in-house and keep it with Elijah for just right now to see until Storm Norton comes back. You're a true tackle that you can plug and put him back in there when it's time to go. But how soon do you want to rush Storm Norton back in there after injury, right? Because that's something that you don't want to re-injure the man, right? And you don't want to just come out. Falcon fans have been saying that there's been a lot of information.
Storm's got to get on the field like yesterday, Jack. Like,
right, and then we're looking at Storm to be coming back. What they said, 4 to 6 weeks. That's what. That's the Commanders.
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8. So that's the that's between the Commanders game and the Berlin game. Mm-hmm. So it could possibly be the Saints game that Thanksgiving weekend that we can see Storm Norton coming back. But then for McGarry, are we going to see McGarry coming back around Christmas when we go play the Cardinals in Arizona? Elijah Wilkinson did do a decent job at guard when he plugged in with us. Going back to see the Denver Broncos tape from years ago, he did play tackle when he had remember Berto mentioned it, the two running backs they were pushing, they were moving the rock in Denver that year.
Philip Lindsay,
Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay. Your boy Elijah Wilkinson was at tackle. If this is the plug and play moment, it's Elijah Wilkinson. That's just my thoughts. T-Will Country.
I think it depends on who's available, right? So let's say that in a perfect world, you get a cap casualty. In other words, you don't release this guy because he can't play. You release him because the guy behind him can play almost as good, and he's far cheaper. Now, if you get a situation like that, let's say you get a 5-year starter. This guy's rated, 65 run by. He's decent. He's decent. Then maybe he does start, right? Because the expectation is this guy's been around the league. He should be able to walk and chew bubble gum at the time. He should be able to acclimate himself to the offense within 12 days. To the extent that you don't, right, and you get somebody off the scrap heap that you think can be decent, then you go with Wilkinson. Those are my thoughts. Lo, how you feel about it?
So I feel like, especially on the offensive line and in football in general, to a certain extent, I feel like football is a lot like language. So, for example, Spanish, there are so many different dialects of Spanish, right? But we know that there are, when it comes to speaking Spanish, it's one of them situations where a lot of words mean the same thing.
Correct.
It depends on the order that you put them in and everything, or, the way that you pronounce the words. it's the same thing with playing offensive line or playing offensive tackle. It depends on who becomes available. If they speak the same language that you speak, if they came from a previous offense that Zach Robinson was involved with, like for example, someone from the Rams or someone who
from the West Coast scheme, the Kyle Shanahan,
from the
Sean
West Coast,
McVay's,
Kyle Shanahan. Right. Exactly. Or if they came from Oklahoma State, for example, because I'm pretty sure he brought a lot of that language and dialect from there as well.
Even Washington too, as well. The way to run with Penix too.
Even Washington. Exactly. Okay. So so I think it's one of them situations where you may have someone from Mexico who may not speak like someone from Brazil. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. You got Portuguese and Spanish, two different things, but it is kind of close.
It's kind of close, exactly. Right. Or Haitian Creole and Cajun. It's one of them situations where if you get someone who's perfect, who knows the language, who knows, because as far as schemes and everything like that, what in the world? Come on, Craig. Come on now.
You should see you on the golf course, Craig. What is it, Craig? Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig. You got it, Coach.
But yeah, so for example, we know that as in pass protection, your main goal is to block from inside to outside. That's the main rule, right? The closest threat to the quarterback is whoever's rushing from the inside first. You fan out whenever you block. It doesn't matter what scheme you came from. You know that's the case. But if we call a play in this, I don't know, zebra green striker, 22.
Wait, you know the play?
Double dagger.
Hold on 1 second. You know the play? It's zebra what? Pin striker?
If it's something like zebra green striker 22 dagger twin side, open, then if he's from that scheme, if he's from that coaching tree, he knows that he might be able to come in and do better than someone who doesn't have any idea what green means, right? Because it may be one of those situations where in this is why I love the offensive line so much, or just offense period. What the world?
Sorry about that.
Are you on TikTok again?
No.
What I tell you about
I was
that?
gonna go grab the AR. I was gonna go grab the AR. Like they moving in on me.
I'm telling you, boy, to get them green tips.
I'm gonna get that green team out. Somebody gonna say, "Man, here they go."
Oh,
Everybody duck.
Looking at that damn window, looking at them blinds, looking up in the air.
Wait, so country, does Wilkinson know green?
Yeah, yeah, he does because he came from the Broncos, right, where they run that zone run blocking scheme, and they have a lot of the same language. Because green may mean, that means that we're gonna go on two, right? Meanwhile, it's like where orange may mean that we're gonna go on one, right? So there's so many different, and the reason why I say that is because green, the third letter in green is an E, and the third letter in orange is an A. That's how we kind of do it. But fact of the matter is that it's one of them situations where he might know the language a little bit better than
somebody else.
Someone else. Exactly.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
It is ties too as well with some of the personnel. An offensive line coach might say, "Hey, I know this guy from years ago. This guy knows how to play in this role. Raheem, trust me." I think we've seen in the past people go to Raheem or the coaches and say, "Trust me." I think we've seen that here in Atlanta, especially with a guy who just delivered my DoorDash. They trusted him a lot. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, subscribe button. We're gonna do some housekeeping here in the chat. T-Will, we're gonna do some housekeeping. God,
shady boy,
cut the light on.
Golly, I'm sorry.
Carrie, everybody's loving the pink light too as well. The pink light is working for one time for the fan. Midnight Madness. So big shout out to the Falcons light back there. T-Will, do some housekeeping. William Amy's in the chat, man. He's talking to you, brother.
William Amy, let's find where you are. Okay, I know we better be hitting the ground running week 1. No excuse this year, and better game situations. And damn it, Raheem, you better call a timeout. Wait, that was just me. Sorry, William. And play for 60 minutes. I'm with it. Anwar Hill says, "Damn it, Jack." That's me greeting online tuna, who's with us from New Zealand, right?
Yeah,
New Zealand.
Online tuna's checking in right
What up,
now.
online tuna?
from
Hey,
New
what time is
Zealand.
it? What time is it in New Zealand? Online tuna, tell us. Let us know. William Amy says minutes. Online tuna says hello. Smoothie says it's tuna time. DSGB says that was T Will's mini fridge opening up. Sure was and did. Silk Legacy says, "I miss Desmond Ritter. He's my hero."
Hold on, can we do it? Can somebody do it in Uncle Steve voice? Country, can you just
What's
channel
Uncle
your
Steve
inner
say?
Uncle
I love
Steve's
Desmond
voice
Ritter.
just for this
I-
comment for Silk Legacy? How would Uncle Steve say it?
Shout out to Uncle Steve, man. I love
Yes, shout out to him.
Go ahead,
Oh my
Lo.
goodness.
Say it, Lo.
I love Desmond.
I love Desmond.
Am I froze? Oh,
No,
okay,
me
all
too.
right.
Y'all just
Desmond
scream
Ritter.
right.
I love
this.
this,
Yeah,
man.
we're all good. Yeah.
Jonathan
Hey.
Jonathan
Okay.
Bell says T Will's laugh is infection. He start laughing at anything, and I'm rolling on the floor. You know what? Y'all say
Same.
that.
Same.
Y'all say that, but my laugh gets on my wife's last goddamn nerves. Let me tell you something. We went to see who was the one where they got drunk in Las Vegas and couldn't find The Hangover?
Oh, Hangover?
Yeah. So the first time we saw The Hangover, and my wife is easy to embarrass, and y'all know my laugh is loud and obnoxious.
Oh gosh.
So
I can
I'm
just see you in the
laughing.
theater.
I'm laughing so hard. And when that dude jumped out of that truck, oh my God. Oh my God. I just lost it.
You lost it. And then the people like behind you were like, dude, okay, we get it. It's not that funny. Like,
They'll
we
be
get
like, that's a
it.
grown ass
them
man
laugh.
over there.
It made them laugh. But she
Okay.
got up to leave. I was like, wait, no. And I'm trying to keep her to stay, but I keep laughing because if you've seen the movie, oh my God.
We saw
Oh
the
my
movie
God.
too.
Oh my God. Oh, that was that. And when dude had to push the car with the tiger in it because the tiger's in the back seat. Oh my God. Oh, that's one of the greatest movies ever. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh wow.
Hey,
Okay.
Falcon
Did
fans,
you
But
see
no.
Smoothie? He said stay off TikTok. Did you see his T-Will late
said in
night
chat?
shenanigans? No, go up. T-Will's late night shenanigans.
That is an inside joke, guys, about TikTok that my compatriots here have blown way out of proportion. Okay.
How does Smoothie know about it?
Bootsy says T Will's late night shenanigans wrong website.
Yo, Gary, remember the other day when I tagged you? And I was like, hey, yo, T-Will, what is this you just sent to the chat? Like, man, we had to go ahead and we had to do a post approval in the manager chat. What's going on in here?
Wait, you talking about that one I said
them
earlier?
goddamn coin links when it
No, that's not what. So no, I'm not gonna have you do that, Jack. So Carrie sent out something, and I was doing a meme.
You just won 500 coins.
And I
Click
picked-
here. Click here.
Stop it. I picked the meme that said "I love you," and I didn't mean to. I was trying to pick the meme where the dude was laughing, and I fat fingered it, and I deleted it immediately. But I knew Jack saw it, and of course he's gonna bring it up tonight.
Oh my!
It went. You just won 500 coins. Click here. Look.
I do not post shit from OnlyFans in that. I'm not gonna have
Nobody said. Who said OnlyFans?
Whoa.
Anybody say
No
OnlyFans?
one even
Nobody
said
said
that.
OnlyFans.
Never said that. This is a family show.
It, damn it. He
I hope
hit
the
dogs.
kids are asleep. Matter of fact,
Hit
the
dogs
kids better be
holler.
asleep. It's 12:51.
Dogs holler.
The 8 o'clock shows.
Down
the kids,
low.
I understand.
Down low.
12:51,
Down
if they hear
low.
anything they're not
Whoa.
supposed to hear, that's on you, parents. That's on you.
T-Will.
Everybody to comment.
Well, the good
Yeah.
people in the chat were here for Falcons football, and
Oh,
they don't have
stop
headphones
it.
in. And then the little kid was like, "Mommy, Daddy, what's OnlyFans?"
Oh, no, right? You listen to them damn T-Will again. That damn T-Will. This is live
They
again.
went straight on the computer.
Live again.
Look, everybody
I'm
in
gonna send him a
the chat.
message. Hey, baby, I'm gonna send him a message. I told him I was gonna send him a message. I'm gonna send him a message.
Look, everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat. T Will needs your support. If you would like to support T Will, to stay off of OnlyFans and TikTok, please put a 1 in. Y'all, that'll let them know how much y'all support them. Please put a 1 in the chat if you support T. Will.
Chat, they told that boy, you just won 500 coins. Click here. That boy click it. That boy clicked the hell out of those coins.
Oh, I got it.
He done emailed the damn company. I didn't get my damn coins yet. You guys promised me 1,500.
Got the email 30 minutes ago. It still ain't came through.
I got the validation code right here.
Oh my God.
He will. I told you about those websites.
Oh God. I don't even go to those websites, man. Stop it. So guys, you know what? Since you're gonna bring it to the fore, I'm not even gonna do that.
I didn't. Smoothie did. And I don't even know how Smoothie knows.
This is a running joke. This is a running joke that my friends in this panel give me a hard time about because of TikTok. Okay. But this is not true. Okay. It's just Jack being funny.
Yeah, man.
But it's not true.
A good time. But here's the cool thing.
It's not true, guys.
In a couple weeks. Oh my
God. Wait a minute. Craig says T. Will has an only meal.
You ever see that meme with Jordan Peele where like the water's dripping off his face and he's sweating?
Yes.
Okay, let me see your computer real quick. Let me start sweating.
Oh wow.
You see the sweat just pouring down his hat. He's sitting over there and all you hear is this. T. Will's a good one, man. Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Jonathan Bell, I know we joking, we're having a good time. But in 2 weeks, Carrie's at the Benz, Bodie's at the Benz, Country's at the Benz, T. Will's at the Benz. And we live, man. It's going down in a major way. I'm there too as well, but it's going down in a major way that day. Falcons, Bucks. Head over to the IG page one time for the fan. Hit the follow button. A lot of the stuff you'll see behind the scenes. And I mean, from the morning we wake up to the end of the night, before the game, during the game, after the game, post game, with the fans, players, everything. It's going down. So please.
He will gonna be live
please go.
All day that.
I mean, T. Will, you better have a damn extra battery pack, man, for the phone, T. Will. You're gonna be going live a lot, T. Will.
Oh shit.
T. Will has like 8 shows that day.
T. Will gonna have 2 phones.
Yeah. We call it T. Will. T. Will, bring my damn phone back. I'm up here doing it. I'm cutting the live, Jack. I'm up here cutting the live. T. Will, you got my phone too? Where is Carrie?
Oh man!
Just got like, share, and
I love this job.
Button.
I absolutely love this job.
And my boy Yuri's in the chat. Yuri, which restaurant is open?
What up, Yuri?
Yuri, what do you do at 3 a.m. when you want steak? What do you do? What do you do?
You call somebody over to cook it. Yeah.
Calls your private chef? Yuri got a private chef.
Says I have a private show at the drive.
Knowing Yuri, I swear, on everything I love. Knowing Yuri, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's going to go get on a plane and go fly to somewhere that has steak available. Knowing Yuri.
Yep. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
He's gonna fly over to Europe to get steak and eggs.
Shit.
He said by the time he gets there, they're gonna be serving breakfast.
Yeah.
Yuri is who I want to be when I grow up, man. Yuri's a bad dude, man.
He's a diehard Falcon fan, man.
Bad dude, man.
Subscribe button. Any news about Bucks camp or roster outside of Deion Jones, former Falcons linebacker? Deion Jones will be the starting middle linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I couldn't believe it.
At the Benz.
Yes, the starter went down, right? Or they cut him. I can't remember. I sent it to you. Yes, I sent it to you guys. Deion Jones is like, I said Deion Jones, like Falcons Deion Jones.
Wow.
Number 45, Deion Jones.
Chris Godwin is also supposed to be out too as well. Also, Tristan Wirfs, I believe, is going to be out. So Falcon fans, this is an opportunity for the Falcons defense to attack a very big area, a very key, important area that the Bucks did a good job covering well with Baker Mayfield back there. That offensive guard, I think Wirfs was a guard tackle.
He was a tackle.
Tackle.
So Falcon fans, James Pierce Jr., and we didn't get a chance to really talk about it, but the preseason edge win rate across the NFL. And James Pierce Jr. didn't even get a chance to play, every snap this preseason. But look at your boy, James Pierce Jr. And we saw some of the win rates already this past preseason with, with the first game against the Titans, first game against the Lions and the second game against the Titans, just for the snaps that he was in. Country, T. Will, Miss Carey, please speak on the 2025 preseason rookie edge win rate with your boy James Pierce Jr.
Yeah, I mean, that's exciting. When was the last time Falcons had a rookie pass rusher getting 20% pressure, like win rate? I feel like that's really awesome to see. I didn't even I had to ask Smitty about Elijah Roberts, is his name. I mean, that's pretty impressive too. He said he's probably going to be a starter, so we have to look out for that guy because was leading the league. But yeah, I'm really excited to see that from JPJ. Real quick, I looked it up. Sorry. The name of the linebacker that Tampa released is Anthony Walker Jr. He was on the PUP list, but now they said he was going to be healthy and ready to go for week 1, but they still released him. So Deion Jones is the next man up.
Deion
I forgot
Jones.
I forgot that he was still on Tampa's roster, honestly. But
I remember
yes,
they picked him up like late in the season, like last year, I think it was. And
last
now
year.
look at him
Yes.
getting them Bobby Wagner moments. Deion Jones.
Do they run a 4-3?
Country, you know more about the Bucs defense?
Yeah, I believe they run a little bit of a
and the other
hybrid.
big guy in the middle.
Because
they run a little bit of.
He doesn't seem like a linebacker in a 3-4. He doesn't seem like a prototypical, I'm gonna come up and hit you big line. Like he's a hybrid linebacker, right? So to me, he would function better in a 4-3. That's why I was asking. But I mean, we'll see.
Ain't Vita Vea out?
Is he out? Oh, please
let that be true. Healthy.
Please let that be true.
And it may be my terrible memory. It may just be wishful thinking on my part, but for some reason I thought he was going through some sort of injury issue. But I mean, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Bo. If Deion Jones is a starting middle linebacker, you got to run the ball. You got to.
Right.
Got to. I mean, look, if it's one of the situations where if you could get to that second level, I mean, sometimes the people in the situations that we're most familiar with work out to our benefit at times. And look, I love Deion Jones, great in pass coverage, but when it comes to stopping the run, come on, Bo, it's like it ain't finna stop. It's like putting a piece of toilet paper in front of a train. It ain't finna stop it.
Sheesh.
At the end of the day, let's be honest.
Hey guys, this is the After Midnight show. Anything goes, clearly.
That's tough. I'm looking right here. Yeah, looks like that boy Deion Jones, man. David Dennis, Deion Jones, Antonio Gregg, John Bullock left at linebacker right now.
I know, in 2025.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, Greg, who's this? Greg Allman? Who's Greg? Does Greg report for the Bucs? Yeah, Tampa, Florida. Tampa Bay Times.
He's one of their big reporters over there.
Yeah. That boy Deion Jones is in the mix, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, it's going down week 1 against the Bucs. Deion knows the Mercedes-Benz Stadium very well. He knows his way around.
Yes.
But I don't think there's going to be too many of those Drew Brees pick 6 moments for Deion Jones coming up here week 1. Michael Penix should be able to light them up. Country, you mentioned running the ball on Deion Jones, also tackling too as well. He's not the biggest linebacker. So when it comes to getting to that second level, if Nuzio can get up there, if Chris can get up there, if Bergeron can get up there, once you get a hand on Deion, he's backing up. He's backing up. You can get him right there from the 20-yard line down to the end zone if you push him good enough. But that's just the respective, fans talking about the game. Otherwise than that, Deion Jones did put in some good, hopeful years here in Atlanta when he was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. And he's also a good guy, too.
Shouts out to Debo, man.
Right.
Cool
Shouts out to
Debo.
He's a good guy off the field.
Cool
but on the field, Debo, it's his Falcons football. And you know what's going to happen. We all going
Tyler Algier, A&B gap all day.
Sheesh. Falcon fans going down.
Good and
just make sure you run away from Vita Vea.
Sheesh.
No, T. Will, don't say that because we ain't scared of nobody.
I'm not saying scared. I'm not saying
Well, we had run away from.
I'm saying
He ain't no Aaron Donald.
yeah, okay.
He ain't no Felipe Franks.
I'm not.
T-Will. Come
Oh,
on now.
stop it! Oh my God,
No, that
stop
really
it!
did cross my mind. I'm like, man, I'm talking all this ish about them having freaking Deion Jones on their roster in 2025. I still, at least till tomorrow at 4 p.m. at Felipe Franks on my roster.
Right. We still
I
have to
would
wait
have
till
never
tomorrow
guessed
for
it, but
Don't say
do you
that.
guys
Don't
think
say
he
that.
make
Carry
it?
around T.
He might make it.
Don't say that around T. Will.
I think
Don't say
he's
that
gonna
around
make
T. Will.
it.
Carry.
You
I think
do.
he's gonna make it. I
Why are
do.
you
this
so?
is
I
I know
know.
this is the after dark show, but don't get butt naked. We ain't getting
Oh.
butt naked.
Don't get
He
naked
was
over here.
I was watching that show. He was like glazing Felipe Franks. Like
Hey man.
I was
T.
like,
Will.
Hey,
dang.
look. All I'm saying is, whatever, man. He made a great play, and I did not know Felipe Franks was that big. And
But to
I
make
mean,
the
look.
roster off of that, T. Will.
So what?
But to make the roster off of that one play, I mean, you got naked, T. Will. I mean, you started. I'm your
Okay,
nasty
I had to
dancer,
stop you from making the
dancing
highlight
for
reel. Remember I
money.
told you don't make the
What
highlight
you
reel just
want
yet?
me to do? I'm your freaky dancer. Damn, that what you doing, T. Will?
Look at him happy as hell, smiling and shit.
Hold
Happy as
up.
hell.
Hold up.
Good
Look,
kid.
even Coach Rhoda came through laughing. Coach Rhoda just walked through here. Listen to us.
Coach Rody.
Hi, Coach Ronnie.
Hey,
Did you
They said,
did
hey,
you watch
baby.
the Love Island
Hey.
reunion?
hey. Lowered
Takira said,
behavior.
did you watch some Love Island reunion?
Yeah, I watched it. It kind of sucked.
Oh,
I
she
didn't
said
watch
it
it
sucked,
yet.
Carrie.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
me neither.
Okay,
No.
I didn't
Hey.
watch it yet.
So, but Lo, here's where I'm coming from, right? Charlie Warner is not a pass catching tight end. He's just not. I mean, if you've ever seen him run, it's painful to watch. So, if Kyle Pitts goes down,
Wow.
I'm just being honest. If Kyle Pitts goes down, who's his backup? I mean, is it going to be Warner? Is Warner going to run 9 routes? No, he's not. So
Felipe Franks is.
You got Felipe Franks, yes.
Oh, come on. The way our fan base talks about Kyle Pitts, we don't even need him. We'll be fine if he went down. Not me. I'm not
Jack,
saying
do
that.
me a favor. Bring
You hear
up
what
the
Country
depth
said?
chart.
You put Nick Nash. You put Nick Nash at tight end. That's what you do. You put Nick
Oh,
Nash
no,
at
no, hell you don't. Jack, go ahead and bring up the depth chart if you don't mind, sir, please. So we can examine this, because no.
There's no way Felipe's making this wrong. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not
I
gonna
think
say no
he
way.
does make it. I think he totally makes it.
Really?
I do.
Okay.
Just to hear
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
I think he'll make it, Carrie, for special teams. Yeah.
Yeah, he just put so much on special teams, and we got 3 or 4 really good special teams players with Hodge and Malone. You got to get a couple more because, you know, it's
You think
key.
Mike
It's key
Ford
to have
gets
good
cut
special
then?
teams.
He might get cut. He
It's a
might.
tough call. I got you.
That's a
T-Will.
special
You
teams
might.
ace too, though.
You said what, Lo?
I said that's another special teams ace, though, man. Like,
That's what they
you know,
said. I feel like I wasn't that impressed in the preseason game, but they
All
do
right,
say
so
this.
at tight end, we got Joshua Simmons, Felipe Franks, Kyle Pitts. Where's the other one? Where's Charlie Warner, Tegan Quantic? Yeah, I think Felipe.
A couple of journalists have been mentioning that Tegan Corentano possibly could make this team.
I think he does I think he's gonna make it.
I think Felipe makes it.
I think he makes it over Felipe.
Well,
No,
the good
we
thing
will
about
see.
it is we're just hours away.
One of us will be wrong, Carrie.
Opening up the Christmas gifts, ladies and gentlemen.
Carrie, we should do a wager.
Ooh.
So,
I'm not doing this wager only because I said this on Smitty's show. I have a theory that, you know, Felipe Franks and Kyle Pitts are like best friends. I feel like they brought him back to try to like revive him. Like, let me bring your best friend back, you know, your Gator friend, your former Falcon friend. Like, maybe this is gonna hype you up. So I think he might actually make the roster for that reason.
You
And
think so, huh?
maybe for special teams, but
okay.
No, I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude, but I think on the show earlier, we were trying to narrow it down to 53, and it was actually really hard with all the competition and the
Yeah.
depth we have.
Yeah.
Like some of the guys we were having to cut off, like off the squad, and it's like I'd rather have him still on the squad over having Felipe Franks, respectfully.
But you're not willing to do a wager on it, Carrie?
What kind of wager? You
what
already owe me
you gonna give
Hooters.
up? You gonna give up TikTok for a week, T-Wood?
I feel low. Hell no, I'm not giving up TikTok ever. Never.
Oh wow.
Never.
That boy Silk Legacy said Warner runs like Phoebe from Friends. Sheesh, that is tough.
Damn.
Hunter
Oh,
Kaplan's in
It's
the
no.
chat.
hard
Say
to
Kyle
watch
Pitts
him
will go
run,
down
man.
if we don't use him again. Sheesh, Hunter Kaplan, Lord of mercy.
I mean,
that
Warner's a
Okay.
good blocker. Warner's an excellent blocker, but I mean,
All right, so what's the
there's going to be
wager?
some play. Kyle Pitts going to be blocking out there too as well. Everybody got to play their role.
You already owe me Hooters, so
we both. I do owe you.
You guys are going to be there week 1, right? So you guys are both going to be in the building week 1. So whatever, I guess, bet or, wager you guys are going to put up, maybe you guys can, I don't know, go to the store and get something from merch or, the team store or something. Or maybe,
It's gonna be lunch
somebody
or
has to run on
something.
the
Okay,
field.
that's
I was
fine.
gonna say a shot of Tito's, but that works.
Sheesh. Well, Carrie, I think you'll be good on that. You got to worry about that. I got you.
I mean, hey, whatever, man. Whatever. We'll work it out here. But I think he's gonna make it. So I do.
There's some more
Okay.
questions around the defense, some more questions around this roster. D. Alford reports that Billy Bowman could possibly be the starter too as well. Reports that Xavier Watts from some of the fans think that he could be the starter going forward. DeMarco Hellams, is he not going to be the starter? Country tomorrow at 4. Any surprises you could be expecting? Chat too as well. Please jump into this question right here. Any surprises you could be expecting tomorrow? Looking at the roster, I do think D'Angelo Malone's going to make this roster. I do think, of course, possibly even, like you said, Kentavious Street or Lakel London is one of those guys who's going to make the roster.
In there. He's in there. Lakel London's in there.
Yeah, I think he's made
he's
the
in there.
roster. I
think
think
when he ran on the field at the Cowboys game and went over there and made the tackle too as well at the last second. I mean, that right there showed effort. Like to the last.
I think
How
Street.
many?
I think Street may be in. That's okay. I think Street may be. Maybe
Street might be on the street tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So how many interior defensive linemen do you guys think will keep on the roster? Like 6, 7, or
2, 3, 4?
Let's go to the mattresses.
Let's go to 6. I'll probably say 6.
David Onyemata.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
TQ. I think TQ makes it. No.
TQ is the one that's like
does.
we don't talk about TQ much on this channel, and it's like he's gotten by for so many years with the fans. It's like, when is the explosive TQ coming about that fans can see? I think Zach Harrison fans can say that Zach has kind of,
I think he makes it too. Zach Harrison.
Yeah, definitely Zach Harrison's gonna be under.
Doorless, obviously, he's at the top.
Yeah, TQ and Kentavious Street are 2 that I would watch for to say that's
yeah.
Okay, so we have 5, not including them. We might need them because who am I missing? Because that's 7 if you include Street and TQ. That's 7.
I think Barrow's on the team.
No, I don't think.
Yeah,
but
they said he had the best. They said he had the best.
Yes,
PFF grade.
you saw that.
They did.
I forgot to send that at Jack.
So Barrow
beats Barrow's on the
Barrow
team.
beats out Graham.
I think practice squad. I think
He was
Barrow
gonna
might
be my
practice
surprise.
So Barrow goes practice squad.
that'd
So
be
what?
good.
So
That'd be a
David,
good
Rook,
surprise.
Zach, TQ, Dorless, and London.
That's 7, right?
Street hits the street. Barrow goes to practice squad.
Okay.
Floyd, Pierce, Braylon goes. Arnold, Jalen. Khalid Kareem is a surprising one because he had a really good preseason and he came alive last year around the end of the season. Country, your thoughts on Khalid Kareem and this outside linebacker group?
I think as deep as his outside linebacker room is, I think he might be gone, Bo. Yeah.
Wait, how many edges are we gonna have?
I think you might have like 5.
5.
Yeah. By the time you consider Ebiketie, Jalen Walker, Floyd,
Pierce,
James Pierce, Trice.
Yeah. He might be the odd man out.
Yeah.
If we don't take 6, yeah.
Now he
if
would
we
be a
only
good
think
practice
5.
squad player because last year when it was time to call on Khalid Kareem during the injury situation with some of our defensive players, he was able to step up into those roles. Don't forget the way they're going to be using Caden Ellis too as well. He's going to be all over that field. But it's
You
important to
said
point out
Caden
that this,
Ellis?
yeah, Caden Ellis, he's going to be all over
Okay,
that field. I
yeah,
mean, he's lined up as a
yeah.
middle linebacker, but when you see him on that field, I mean, pass rushing is one of the things I think Caden Ellis does very well here in Atlanta. And if you can get him after that quarterback with James Pierce or Zach on that field, I mean, I saw a play earlier where it was Trice, James Pierce, Dorless, and Rook, and it was just creating pressure amongst pressure.
Man.
Yeah, and if you
What
got just
about-
those four on the field, wait till you see the subs come in. Kerry?
Do you guys think Josh Wood? Speaking of linebackers, do you think Josh Woods makes it?
Yes,
Okay, then I think JD Bertrand doesn't make it.
I do too.
JD and Troy. I
Agreed.
mean, Troy's situation because of the injury, that is so tough for Troy. But I think even for JD, D'Angelo Malone
JD
switching
hasn't done
inside,
anything.
knowing
Malone
about
is
the outside
staying.
linebacker situation, that was important for D'Angelo Malone. But Josh or Debo, I think it's Debo.
Who's Depot? D'Angelo Malone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Josh Woods and D'Angelo Malone can make it because, in my
Agreed.
opinion, I don't mean this in a rude way, but like, I feel like we don't have a lot of depth at linebacker. And I
Agreed.
even said this on Smitty's show. I feel like we could have actually put Jalen Walker as label him as a linebacker. I know they want him to be a pass rusher, but like just because for roster spot wise, like we don't our depth in linebacker is not that good.
So for country, I know you know this very well. You played ball in college too as well, and of course you know Jalen Walker, Georgia's defense and everything. For Jalen Walker, I mean, he is lined up over here, you know, as an outside, but you can put Jalen Walker anywhere on that field, right? I mean, there might be times where he is playing middle linebacker. There's times when he's playing on the outside. I mean, he's everywhere, right? Versus Pierce is your true pass rusher. You know what he's
doing. But I thought they're not gonna do that. Like they make it sound like they're just gonna make him focus on being a pass rusher this season.
They did say that. Yeah, they did. They did. You're right.
They did say it, but to Kerry's point, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. The same way that Jack said that Caden Ellis, like he's all over the field, like T Will's all over TikTok. That's what they plan on doing. That's what they plan on doing.
The dark web.
Oh, late night assassins.
Now, seriously, I feel like they plan on doing the same thing with Jalen Walker. Think about the Atlanta Falcons. If they draft someone in that position, they're going to replace it in the next 1 to 2 years. So I feel like it's one of them situations where you'll get 2 more years out of Caden Ellis, and they're going to phase him out. And they're having Jalen Walker focus on rushing the passers now, and then sooner or later they're going to focus. They're going to move him into pretty much what he did at Georgia, where he's all over the place. And whenever they make these depth charts in the future, it's just going to be one position that says Jalen Walker. It's not going to be linebacker or edge. It's going to be the Jalen Walker.
J-Dub. It's going to say
J-Dub. To piggyback off of that, Country and T Will, Kerry, please jump in on this. That goes for, like you said, they draft players to plug, you know, a year later or so. To seeing this outside linebacker room and knowing Ebiketie is going into his contract year, it's tough for Ebiketie to even be on the team next year, knowing that Jalen Walker and, you know, James Pierce Jr. and, of course, what they can get from those guys. You had 3 to 4 years of Ebiketie. You know what you're getting already kind of with James Pierce Jr. It does make it difficult for Ebiketie next year to still be on this team, knowing that, you know, he was a starter at one point, but that boy James Pierce Jr., he's coming for that role in a minute.
But think about it, Jack. But it's great for us because one thing that we know is that he's going to do everything in his power to do the best that he can this year.
Yeah, Max.
True.
And I'm sorry, Kerry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, can we go over DBs next?
Yeah, go right ahead, Kerry. It's all you.
What do you guys think about the safety room? Because obviously JB3 and, in my opinion, Xavier Watts, but I'm a little worried. And okay, Helms, I know he's really good at tackling, right? But not the best at
in coverage.
Oh, somebody said Keanu Neal? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Stop.
yeah. Oh, I did not say that, but but I was wondering if you think Jordan Fuller's gonna make the roster. I think that could be a surprise cut, maybe, just because we haven't really, he's had a quiet camp, and I feel like he was only signed to 1 year vet minimum, so he could be a cut candidate, or you think he makes a roster?
That's a Raheem guy. It's a Raheem guy. I'm just gonna say that one. I mean,
You kind of like Morgan Fox was.
shit.
That's what
Ow.
that's
Ow.
true.
Well,
Maybe he's a
Woo.
maybe my coach is not
Woo.
sentimental. Although he did just say Kuz got some. What did he say? He's got some
Oh man, I
emotional
forgot how he
points on me
worded
or
it.
something. Like he
Yeah,
said
yeah.
something like that. I was like, oh no. Like, but then he cut Morgan Fox. I'm like, oh, okay. Like you turn a
I
little savage.
I think Fuller makes it because I mean you
Okay.
got to keep 4 safeties. And if you count Billy Bowman, I think Billy Bowman could be a backup safety. So I think your safeties will be JB3, Xavier Watts, DeMarco Hellams, Jordan Fuller, and Billy Bowman as an emergency safety or whatever. And you're probably not keeping Ronnie Harrison or Henry Black. I
Okay.
think you'll see DeMarco Hellams in big nickel packages and dime because he is a thumper. I think there's definitely a spot for him. No, he's not the greatest in coverage, but I think there's a spot for him on this team. Those are my thoughts. Lo, how do you feel about it?
I feel like in the right situation, DeMarco Hillams could be William Moore 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I feel like if you had the right cornerbacks, he could be he could be that guy who is up
Free to
late
just
night.
come up and lay the
Pre-pause. But I feel like it's one of them situations where if he had the right cornerbacks and the right linebackers, he would be just like we are at BET Uncut late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Tip drill. I really feel like it could be one of them situations, but I feel like this safety room is in actually a really good situation.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Bates, Xavier Watts, Hellams, and I just like you said, safety and nickel. Shouts out to Billy Bowman.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon fans hit that like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would keep Jordan Fuller on the squad.
Okay. Cool.
What you say, Jay?
No, I just StreamYard was StreamYard, and so it kind of cut you out for a minute. So I didn't know if there was a pause in between, but I still heard what you said though.
Yeah. Okay. What about corners? What about the
you good.
cornerbacks? How many cornerbacks do you guys think we're gonna keep? Like 5, 6, 7? And
AJ.
I just want to put it out there. I hope Natron Brooks makes a roster because I think he had a really good camp and he looked good in preseason as well. I'm rooting for him. So can you add him after AJ? Sorry.
Well, AJ, Mike Hughes, Billy Bowman. That's 3. Natron
Natron.
Brooks 4.
You're like, okay.
Clark Phillips 5. And
You think Clark Phillips makes
go with
it?
6. And your 6
Isn't Clark Phillips injured?
He is. I think he has a rib injury.
Yeah,
I think he has a rib injury. I don't know if he's gonna make it. I think if I had to pick, D. Alford makes it over Clark Phillips, a 3rd, but I don't know. Do both make it? I don't know. How many corners can we take?
But what about CJ though?
CJ Henderson, who I have a problem with him because he picked off my quarterback, so that's a problem, and he's gonna be a problem for opposing quarterbacks. So he might have just forced us into keeping him, honestly.
If we go with 6, then you got AJ, Mike, Billy, D. Alford. That's 4. Natron Brooks is 5. CJ Henderson is 6. Mike 4 would get the cut. Keith Taylor would get the cut. Clark Phillips would get the cut too as well, and Dante Manning. Kobe Bryant, which we already talked about. I think the Falcons are going to keep him around on that, that practice squad.
And I think he'll be gone.
Yeah, some team's going to probably come pick him up, but Falcons is a business.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know that he had a lot of interceptions in college, but he's very handsy. The book on him is he needs to clean up that one-on-one in downfield, and you could see that in the preseason. He's very handsy. So, I mean, maybe if a team has time to develop him If it's a team like that's not going anywhere this year anyway, and you got time to develop them, I can see that. But a team that's trying to make a run,
Carolina Panthers.
Sheesh, that's tough.
Oh,
wow.
I don't want him to go on the Panthers.
Miss
I don't
Carey,
want-
Jonathan Bell
I
in the
personally
chat.
think he needs to gain about 20 pounds anyway. Look, he's light. He is too light to play in the NFL. And if he
wow.
have you
Well,
seen him?
not too light to
He's
play in the
very light.
NFL, but of course you got to
He's
pack on a
very
couple
light.
pounds. Tackling Derrick Henry, and of course, some of these bigger running backs, 5, 6, 7 times on a drive. I mean, that can wear down some.
That's gonna tear all of this up right here.
That's the same thing I was saying with Travis Henry. Like, you're
That's
playing
gonna
against
tear
some
all of
dogs
this
in the
up,
AFC.
Yeah,
You're playing offense and defense 30, 40 times like you think you are.
That's when that's whenever you weigh 20 pounds or more, less than the guys you're trying to tackle. That's when you hit and just drop down on it. Just drop down.
Hey, man, let me tell you something.
Hit it with the
I met
Ankle biter.
Jamal Anderson in his heyday, and Jamal Anderson was huge. Let me tell you something.
Bro, you talking about just Jamal Anderson? That's a starting running back. Just imagine like a TJ Duckett. Remember TJ Duckett back then?
But I'm telling you, Jamal
Jason
Anderson
Snelling,
was huge.
these guys lower.
Bro,
when I met him, they lowered his shoulder. They putting you out.
Jack, when I met him, he shook my arm. He was huge. His chest was this. I mean, he was huge. And my thought walking away was, there's no way in hell if he's coming at me. All of that. And it's just me. Shit.
That's
you know
tough.
what? It's called a business decision. I tried, coach.
Was it
in no way?
This was,
because
when you met him.
If
when
you
met
put
him, was
that
this
shoulder
at the-
down,
Uh-huh.
you out. You out.
Yeah.
Right now, if Kobe Bryant tries to take on Derrick
wow.
Henry,
Oh my God.
he's a snack.
You're gonna
When
need
you
a
met-
mop.
when you
Don't
met
wish
Jam,
death upon
It's a
him,
snack.
T-Will. Come on now.
You said
Terry,
what?
where
I
were
said
you at when you
don't
met
wish
Jamal
death
Anderson?
upon-
Were you at the Hooters?
I'm
or the
not
Cheetahs?
wishing it on him. I'm just saying he needs to gain some weight. You said what, Jack? He
Were you
needs
at the
to gain
Hooters?
some
Were you
weight.
at the
Gary.
Hooters or the Cheetahs when you met Jam that day? Where were you at?
No pause for T-Will. That's what I'm saying too.
I was at
GSGB
was at Best Buy of all places in Gwinnett County.
North
I
Carolina.
think I was going to see my brother, but I was at Best Buy Gwinnett. I met him with the offensive lineman, but that dude was huge, man. He
Falcon
was
fans, hit that like,
Yeah.
share, and
Oh
subscribe button.
wow. Okay.
Miss Carey,
Did we
Jonathan
do-
Bell, question in the chat for you about what they're gonna do with Troy
Oh.
Anderson.
What are they gonna do with Troy Anderson? He's gonna be on the PUP list. He's hospital at I almost said
Let it
FC because I'm soccer.
Sheesh. He's at
you
Emory.
know.
Sheesh. Man.
Yeah, he's hurt. Like he's always hurt, you know.
he's
So
got VIP service up in
he's
there,
gonna-
doesn't he?
he's gonna start the season on the PUP list. I'm pretty sure. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy.
Mhm.
No, he's not starting. They're not gonna cut him, I don't think, because he can just put him on PUP.
I mean,
Yeah, I want to
you
see
can't-
Troy get out there on the field again, but then again, like his injury situation, he's been battling that since he's been here with Atlanta, and that's tough right now. We're getting ready to move forward with this 53, and you got guys like Josh Woods and DeAndre Malone, and there's players out there who can not to say Troy should just be released, but I'm just saying at this point, if he can't play, it's a business. You got to keep moving with the next player.
I got a
Hey,
question
I just want
for
to
you
say,
guys.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I got
go
a
ahead.
question for you guys. Do you think they'll ever, with the advancement of technology, right, and everything that technology can do?
Oh, not the
Mhm.
AI stuff again.
No,
T-Will.
not AI. But do you think there will ever be a device that can digitally predict your injury history, right? Like, let's say your mom, your dad, your entire your family has light bone density, and they are predisposed to having easy broken bones, or you grew up malnourished, right? You didn't get enough milk, you didn't get enough developing foods in your formative years. Do you think there will ever be the technology to predict that? Because if you could do it, you guys laugh, but I'm telling you, they're doing.
I'm laughing because I'm pretty sure they already have stuff like that.
Yeah,
Well, no.
they do have that. So one thing that I've learned from going to all of these different colleges is that they have these body scans that they do, and
Yeah.
of course they do like the thorough physicals, but with these body scans, they actually can predict which injuries you're predisposed to having.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're doing prehab instead of rehab
Yeah.
to build the muscles like around certain parts of the body
Yeah.
and try to make the body as symmetric as possible. It's
That's
crazy.
cool. That's
it's
cool.
crazy. Like,
I'm talking about taking that a step further, Lo, and looking at your DNA and saying you got this. And the reason I bring it up is I think of Greg Oden, who went number 1 in the NBA, and I don't think ever played anything of consequence because he had this foot injury that just would not quit.
yeah.
And I don't want to call him a bust, but he never made it, right? And I kept thinking to myself, is there a way that you could have predicted that, right? Like what goes into certain guys being predisposed to certain injuries? You get what I'm saying? Like some of it could be DNA, some of it could be your upbringing. Maybe you didn't get enough milk. Maybe you didn't get enough
Nature
calcium
versus
in your
nurture.
diet. And as a result,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You get older and your bones are not as hard or they're denser than normal. But what I'm saying is if we ever get to the point to where you can do that, you might see a guy that you think should be a number 1 pick in the first round really come out in the 5th because of the predictive software saying it's not if, it's when he's going to get injured, right? That's where I was going with it. So
Okay.
just,
Fair.
wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on that because,
that's cool.
Troy is definitely like, you got to wonder, will he ever be healthy?
You
Right?
should write a movie script. He will.
Will he ever be healthy? Even look at Acuna, right? Two knee injuries in what, 2 seasons?
Mhm.
What if he gets injured again? Now, if he got injured again, I'm not gonna lie, that would be great for the Braves. That sounds stupid to you, Will. Why do you say that? Well, that means you probably don't have to pay him $900 million. Because make no mistake about it, in 2028, when Acuna becomes a free agent, he's going to get offered the world.
Yeah.
He
Probably more
might
than
be the
Ohtani.
first billionaire to play
Mm.
MLB. But if he gets hurt again, and he's somewhat unreliable, the price comes down. Anyway, it was just a thought, Jack.
Hey, we
Mactown
outside,
Dirty.
man. Go ahead, Kerry.
Mactown Dirty wants to know if Mooney is on track to play week 1. I don't think he is. What do you guys think? I don't think so.
Penix,
I don't know. They're
He's not looking good.
They're not the most upfront with information, right? They're kind of Bill Belichicking us, and I get it. You don't want your enemies to know, but damn, shouldn't we know?
Penix-
It's like the 10th day, and we
Penix
still
did
don't
speak
know
with
what's going on with
Carl
Caleb.
Dukes.
10th day?
Remember
It's
Carl
been
Dukes and
longer.
Mike Bell when Penix said that he feels like Mooney will be ready. Then he tried to backtrack the comment when he said it. He was speaking to the media. I think he didn't want to give away too much too as well. That was the last time I think Penix mentioned something about Mooney. But I think Mooney would probably be good to go week 1.
You
The thing about it
do?
is, it's the cut list comes out today. We get the chance to see the 53, and then when they return to practice, you'll probably hear, "Hey, Mooney's back on the field." So we can't really fast forward time to know what's going to happen on Thursday, Friday. But I do
True.
feel like that report is coming up from the Falcons real soon. That Mooney's back on the practice field, because after the cut list tomorrow or today, you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, players return back, however they're going to do with their families and hang out. But next week, Monday, you've got to prepare for the Buccaneers. That's it's game time. So if Mooney's out there or not, we're going to find out in a matter of days, because then you'll hear about Ray in the mix, or if Chris Blair, who I think Chris Blair is leading preseason wide receivers in yards too as well. So big shout to Chris Blair. Is he a guy that's going to be on that cut list? Is he a guy on the
I
practice
think he
squad?
makes the team. I think
think
he has
Chris
to
Blair
make
makes
the
the
team.
53. Like,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Gotta make the
so
team.
much to go over tonight on One Time for
Over,
the Fan. Like,
I know. I want to talk about that next, actually. Or what our receivers are you guys thinking? Because I feel like we have so much depth at that position.
well, here's the cool thing, because it's after hours with Dirty Birds, One Time for the Fan. We do have the podcast in the morning too as
Okay.
well, with Chef Matt, who's going to be here talking Falcons football. He's talking food, he's talking Falcons, and he's talking football here with us at 9 a.m. So Falcon fans, you got a chance to see after after hours with the Dirty Bird crew here. One time for the fan, Big Low Country Sports, former ATL Sports, Miss Carrie, baby, going down in a major way. As you can see, Stadium Chef, Senior Executive Stadium Chef Matt is going to be joining us tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, in a matter of hours, to talk about the Atlanta Falcons, to talk about the Mercedes-Benz.
Oh my!
Sleep fast.
To talk about just everything, food, Falcons, and football. And Carrie,
The Dirty Bird talk.
Terry, you know about this.
But we talk about the
what
Dirty
is
Bird.
it? What's that?
We're going to talk about something else too as well. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put it up here on the screen. Country, you definitely want to hear about this. We're going to be talking about this Dirty Bird dust.
I know
Dirty
T-Will wants to
Bird
talk
dust.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on
PSTVs.
now. Wait, what? They got Dirty Bird dust?
Hold on now. Hold
Wait
on.
a minute. What you put it? Wait a minute. Hold on. What you put it on?
So you can
That
put
looks
this. We're going to
amazing.
find out from Chef Matt tomorrow, but I guess it's going to be on some of the new food items that Mercedes-Benz Stadium is putting out there for the fans this year. They got the tomahawk steaks back. They got the new burgers in play. They got the new Dirty Bird wings. Molly B's is going crazy right now at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So for the fans that's showing up to the Benz on week 1 against the Buccaneers, you get a chance to get some good food from the number 1 stadium when it comes to food and beverage and entertainment in the world.
You're trying to make me hungry, Dak. Why? Why are you trying to make me hungry at 1:30 in the morning?
Because
remember Stadium
DSTV Hall
Chef last
says,
time he was here, Carrie. He talks football. He talks Falcons.
Jack.
Stop.
DSGB Hall says, what if they can do a body scan and see what snacks T-Will ate today?
Oh shit! I don't think they want to do that. Oh, I don't think they want
Why?
to
There
do
should
that.
just be soup in there, right? You want like
Hey,
soup?
hey, Gary, stop it!
Eric's the one who told me you're supposed to be eating soup.
Online tune is
so
in the
much
chat
more
with
than
the
soup,
seasoning
Gary.
alert. Yuri's in the chat said, which concession stand are they serving the Dirty Bird wings?
Right?
Chef
That's what we need to know.
Look,
Chef
Yuri
Matt
is
gonna tell us tomorrow morning.
Yuri is the biggest critic of wings. So if your wings ain't good,
okay.
Yuri's gonna tell you. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I done ate wings for Yuri at a few places. I ain't gonna say where.
That's true.
Hey,
Hooters.
Yuri.
No, one place was Hooters though. It
Oh.
One
hey,
place
Lo,
was.
Lo, you know what else Yuri's a fan of? You can't have burgers without fries.
TikTok? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, you can't have burgers without fries. Okay,
Can't have
we
burgers
found
without
that out
fries.
about Yuri and Jack.
That's right.
I don't care. I don't give a damn if they've been standing outside for 2 hours. They
That's
are
right.
not going to consume burgers without fries.
She said,
Really?
the waitress
You won't
said,
eat a
I can get
burger
you
with
a
no
burger
fries?
and some asparagus. And I said, asparagus? She said,
Let me
yeah.
tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
Said the
Big,
fries
big,
not working
big,
with oil.
big Low and I are both country boys, and we adapt because we have been outside for 2 hours. I was so goddamn hungry, Carrie. The
Man,
power had
boy.
been out. It came back on, and she's
I
like,
would've
"Yeah,
eaten, yeah.
we can grill you a burger, but we can't make fries." Low and I were like, "Fine,
Okay,
challenge
yeah, burger
accepted.
works.
Let's
Yeah.
go." Jack and Yuri like, "No fries. What do you
Oh,
mean?
they're
Like,
bougie.
what are you
Yeah,
saying?"
they
Like,
bougie.
and I'm
He's
like,
bougie,
"Are you
dog.
serious?"
Carrie, I got Yuri sitting
I
over
was
there.
raised like, you gotta eat what you
think I'm
can
finna-
get.
You think I'm
Thank
finna
you.
disappoint the mafia member over there? Like,
I
this
was
is
like,
big
just
time
give me
Yuri
2
over there. You
burgers.
gotta be careful. You
Hey,
gotta
man.
Dang, I
Yuri
mean,
tells
Yuri,
his
I
boys,
get
the
it.
black trucks pull up, the black suits pull up,
Stop it.
men in black
Get
shit
Stop
going
it.
on. You gotta be careful.
And
Next thing you know,
Yuri's
Will Smith comes
fancy.
out
Hey,
there
what-
with the little
what-
flashing thing, takes
Stop
my
it.
memory. I don't play that stuff.
Stop it.
Oh,
Hey, what did we
okay.
bring Yuri, Lo? What they brought him some crackers or something?
Oh
They
yeah,
bring the
yeah,
saltine
yeah.
Yeah, because
crackers.
Yuri's about to
About
crash
bringing
So you
out.
saltine
really didn't
crackers.
eat the burger? You really
brought-
didn't
No,
eat
he
the
ate
burger?
it. So what
Saltine
happened is
crackers.
because they brought it an hour later. The
An
fries.
hour?
yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah, we got there. What time did we get there, y'all?
We
About
got
12
there.
about
You, Mike
12:45.
Bell,
This
Carlos.
is
We
at
got there
Hooters?
right on time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
we didn't get our food till like 3:30.
Wow. Oh
But
yeah,
by
I would have
then,
been
let me
like,
tell you something. It was delicious. Oh
T-Will,
my
let me tell
God.
you something. I would have been like, hey, let's go to the Culver's drive-thru. Just like I
I'm
did
with
when
Carrie.
we were
But
trying
Mike-
to go
Matter of fact,
Walmart.
Who
Carrie
cares?
knows
But
about
Mike
it too.
Bell
Carrie
was
took me
there.
on that
Like we
Culver's.
were having so much fun with Mike. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair. But if I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I gotta eat.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I'm not
Carrie
waiting
was
an
like,
hour to
Carrie
eat.
hit us with this number right here. Carrie hit us with this number. Carrie was like, look,
Go right there.
Say twin. Carrie said,
Culver's
say
right
twin.
there,
Say
y'all.
twin.
Yeah,
For
Carrie like say
real.
twin. Culver's right there.
I'm telling you,
So
Culver's
like,
is good.
come on,
for
country,
fast
let's
food.
go. I was like, all right,
Look,
Carrie,
here's the
let's hit
thing,
on the
Falcon
goal.
fans. You go to training camp, you go out to eat after training camp. Usually it's about 4 or 5 fans, but then you get a 15, 20, 25 fans, and the wait
Yes.
time at Longhorn turns into 45 to 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie said, say twin. Y'all ever had Culver's?
I was starving.
I might
I
want
was
to
like, I
check it
love
out.
Let me
Culver's.
put y'all on game. Carrie put me on game. Let me tell you something. I'm still
I love
driving around looking for a
Culver's.
Culver's right now. I don't know.
We got
I
one
mean,
out
they make
here.
their burgers fresh.
We
They're
got
Oh
They
one
my
do.
out.
I
God.
Yeah,
know
they
they're
do.
good.
Yo,
They do.
Culver's
good.
is let me tell you something. Carrie, I'm 30 something
With
30 something
Culver's.
plus years old. I've never had Culver's. Carrie, you put me on game. I sat down in this world of deliciousness and they brought
I
my
love
food
it.
to me. They brought my food to me. I looked up, I said, ma'am, what are you doing? I'll go get the food. She said, no, we bring the food to you. I said, oh my God, I've never been to a restaurant like this before. Carrie, appreciate
No,
it.
but for real, when I'm hungry, like if I go to a restaurant, oh, how long is the wait for, 4 people? And they tell me, oh, about an hour wait. Oh no, I'm not gonna be hungry anymore by then. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm out. Like, I'm hungry.
So
When I'm
here's the
hungry, I'm
cool thing.
hungry.
And you hear it from Carrie, you hear it from Big Low, you hear it from T Will. We're talking football, and Falcons in the morning with
Okay.
Stadium Chef Matt. So if you have any questions for Stadium Chef Matt, if you have questions about what concession stand, I believe it's Molly B's that's serving this food, but we're gonna ask Stadium Chef Matt tomorrow, not tomorrow, or in the morning, just in a couple
Yeah.
hours,
A few
about
hours
some
from
of the
now.
food. What's up, T Will?
A few hours from now.
Oh yeah, shit. I mean the sun. Oh shit, somebody come up. But yeah, Falcon fans, if you want to know about the food items, if you want to know just about, even upcoming opportunities to even work as a cook or a chef
Yeah,
around
but
chef.
that.
Remember
Yeah,
last time he was on the show, he was telling
to get
people if you
mine.
want to come to his culinary arts school and start working in the
He
behind the
he sure did. You're
He
right.
did.
right.
I
For the
loved
chat,
his
I was asking
videos, by the
information.
way.
So if you want to be a chef or a cook, this is your opportunity.
What? Send him my resume. Tell him that old country boy, former football coach, wants to be a cook at the stadium. I'm finna come through there and do my thing. I made these pork belly. I'm sorry, I made these pork steaks reverse seared yesterday. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
So wait, you made some pork steaks. Country, could you have used the dirty bird dust on them steaks?
I could have used the dirty bird, man. By the time it would have been said and done, them things would have been flying, folks.
So country, get this.
They would have been flying.
Falcon fans in the chat. Stadium Chef Matt told me, and one time for the fan, exclusively, that tomorrow morning, I'm sorry, not tomorrow morning, in a couple hours, this dirty bird dust that you see right here on the screen that is not sold in stores. You can't get it for sale at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He's going to be giving us some bottles of the dirty bird dust to give away to some fans. So if there's anybody in the country, if there's anybody in the chat that wants to go home and get their dirty bird dust on, we're going to be giving away some bottles of the Falcons dirty bird dust tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Be there. 9 a.m.
Be there.
Hurry up and get to sleep,
or
guys,
be
so you don't
hungry.
miss it.
On one time for the
Be
fan.
there or be hungry or be dirty bird dust less.
Falcon
Yeah,
fans,
we gotta
put it
we
on
gotta
your
get some
wings.
sleep.
Your
Man,
steak,
everybody watching, y'all better hit that notification bell so y'all, because I'm finna get about it. I don't know about y'all. I'm getting one.
Country, your shrimp, your
My
lobster,
shrimp?
your steak,
Oh,
your burgers.
Well, wait a minute. What about leg of lamb? What about leg of lamb? Want to smoke a leg of lamb? Can I put on leg of lamb too?
I don't want to wake Chef Matt up, but I think he's gonna say the leg of lamb too as well.
Daggone, boy, you better hush. You better hush.
I was gonna send him a text like, Chef Matt, can we do the leg of lamb too as well? The dirty bird does. Man, let me tell you something. This seasoning right here, fans are talking about some of the new food that they've already tasted at the stadium with the tomahawk steaks and stuff.
Let me tell you,
the tomahawk steak they brought it back.
Boy,
country, tomahawk.
The tomahawk steaks be hitting.
Right,
but let me tell you, at the last preseason game, they had these lamb chops.
Using the terrace.
Yes. Oh, best lamb chops I've ever eaten.
I had some too.
You had some too.
Yeah, I sure did.
Jack, was they hitting or was they hitting?
Bro, did you try the new wings? Did you try the new wings at the stadium? The honey barbecue wings and the lemon pepper wings?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God, bro. I
So the
told Chef
crazy
Matt,
thing is that 2 years ago they had those up in the Gold Wing Club, but they didn't
really,
drop them down. Yeah, they never brought them downstairs. So they had this whole wing bar in the Gold Wing Club right outside Arthur Blank's suite.
yeah,
And bro, me and Coach Ronald still be walking around looking for them wings.
bro. Falcon fans, tomorrow morning. What the fuck am I talking about? In a couple of hours, come on back. Jonathan Bell said, "Where can I find that Bijan mustard? I'm from Oklahoma." Chef
It's
Matt
on
will tell you.
Amazon.
It's on
It's
Amazon.
actually they just started selling it on Amazon now. You can get it on Amazon Prime.
You see that, Falcon fans? We over here helping out Bijan with the marketing. So if y'all want to
Shout
go
out
over
to
there
Grandma
and
Robinson.
buy some Bijan mustard and sauce from Amazon.
Amazon right here. Look,
Look at that.
4.7 stars. $7.99 a bottle. You can even do it on subscribe and save if you love it to get it reordered automatically.
And don't forget, Falcon fans, there is a pretzel, the Bijan Robinson pretzel that's served at the stadium with the mustard too as well. That is served.
You know,
at the
I'm
stadium.
getting so hungry right now.
I'm
I
sorry,
never
I didn't
eat
want
at
to do that toward
I'm
the
gonna have
end
to
of
make
the
a. I'm
show.
gonna have to make a run to Waffle House. Thanks,
You know,
Jack.
T Will. T Will's already talking about some. I'm surprised you're in the car, T Will. You probably already done started it up already, man.
for my ATL drive-through.
Sheesh. Falcon
That-
fans, hit
You
that
know,
like.
y'all keep. I might really have to do that. Y'all keep. I might have to do it. I might. I don't want to, but I might.
Falcon fans, you see it right there. The Dirty Bird dust that you cannot get in the stores. You can only taste this seasoning at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium with some of their amazing foods that they have to offer this season. We will be giving away some Dirty Bird dust seasoning bottles tomorrow. Oh my God. In the morning.
Minus one.
Right. In the morning here on Breakfast
Okay.
with One Time for the Fan, special pop-up podcast with senior executive stadium chef Matt, who's going to be joining us. This is like Stadium Chef's like 5th or 6th time on the podcast. He's done a great job, telling us about not only the food, but updates, what's going on around the stadium. And of course, the new 300 level Premier Lounge as well. The Sports Illustrated Lounge. I believe Chef Matt's going to be broadcasting from in the lounge. And of course, with stadiums being so good to us, we would like to say thank you to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Thank you.
And Chef Matt too as well for allowing what is taking place in the morning. So big thank you to everybody. We did a great job on Dirty Birds After Dark here, Midnight Madness. I guess we got to go ahead and wrap this up. Well, in fact, I'll bring everybody back. Where's it? There we go. Yeah, I guess we got to go ahead and wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, because we had to get some sleep so we can be up
What
for
you
our
eat,
own
Kerry?
podcast in the morning. Carrie's over there. Carrie was like, I'm getting hungry.
I'm not
And the
kidding. I'm
the camera
hungry
cuts
now.
out. She goes to the kitchen, comes back. She's munching.
Exactly. Carrie ran to the kitchen. Carrie
I did too. I don't ever stay up this late for this reason. I don't want to eat this late. If you stay up super late in the night, then you get hungry. And now I'm hungry.
That's
So
true.
and we're talking about
That's true.
food. Now I'm really hungry.
Man.
I mean,
Thank you,
Breakfast
Jack.
with One Time for the Fan at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. we going live. So hit that notification, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Not only for me, myself, and One Time for the Fan, but of course for my ATL Sports down here. Where is he at? Down here. For my ATL Sports, man, he does a great job talking Braves, talking Falcons, talking Hawks. He's going to give his shout outs in just a minute. But you got to give a big like, share, and subscribe to the one and only Big Little Country Sports for joining us. Just taking the time out of his early morning. He could be asleep, getting ready to wake up and make $1 million, but he wants to talk Falcons football first.
Could be
Could
sleep.
be anywhere in the world tonight, but I'm here at One Time for the Fan.
Hey,
We
man.
appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate it. Falcon fans, don't forget Breakfast with One Time for the Fan is back in the morning, 9 a.m. with Chef Matt. Big Little Country Sports, man. Let's get to some shout outs so we can go ahead.
Man, you already know it, man. First of all, shout out to for my ATL TikTok one. We get on there and can't say what all happens on there because my bad. T Will's gonna shout that one out. Look at here. My name is Big Little Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach. I love to sit around and talk about sports. Look here. Tomorrow is cut day, so we're gonna know what the makeup of the team is looking like. And you know, it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna get together, have a great time.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. T Will,
Yes,
former
sir.
ATL Sports.
Hey man, Lo, it's such a pleasure to do a show with you, man. Hey, it's always fun, man. Enjoy it, and we're lucky to have you. Anytime you join us, man, we are lucky to have you. To those of you in the chat, hey man, you guys could have been anywhere in the world here with us on a late night edition of One Time for the Fans. So we definitely appreciate that, and we will see you in just a couple hours at 9 a.m. To all who joined, cannot thank you enough. Appreciate you. Thank God for you every day. Thank God for waking me up this morning and everybody on this panel and in this chat who he brought in my path. Of course, I can be seen at For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube, the number 4 My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. And hey, man, last but not least, thank you to Mr. Jack Spade and Mr. Eric Parker for giving my start in this business. Jack, it's on you, sir.
Miss Carrie.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Jesus.
Bro, you
Sorry
gotta be
about
sorry
that.
about that, man. It's all
I'll
family.
be sorry. I was falling asleep. No, it's all good.
Shit.
I'm so
No.
it just hit me. Like I felt so good this whole show, but the tiredness is actually hitting me, you know?
It's coming down.
So yeah. But yeah, shout out to everybody on this panel to include Bigelow Country Sports. Thank you for joining us. This has been awesome. I'm so glad you
Thank y'all
joined
for
us
having me.
tonight.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
this has been so much fun. We said we were gonna be on here no longer than 45 minutes.
We did
Oh,
say that
I'm
before the
sorry.
show
What a
started. We said at
joke.
least 30 minutes.
No, I knew what
Yeah.
I was doing when I added you in. Don't worry. We wanted you on here for sure. But
We
I don't
did.
even know how long we've been on. We've been on an hour. and 41.
Almost an
That's
hour and 45 minutes.
Man, I've been on the air like I'm T Will today. I'm on my
Yeah,
T Will.
I
Wow, I
love
did
how
2.5 hours on
you
Smitty.
you're
Now
gonna sleep good tonight, Carrie. You're gonna
I
sleep
love
real
Carrie's
good tonight.
camera. It catches her like emotions and like reactions to where it zooms in on her. So anytime she like
oh,
moves or smiles or makes like any type of reaction, the camera will pan out or it will pan in. So Carrie, that camera right there,
That's
that's
that
pretty cool.
iOS, baby. That's that iOS.
I'm actually not a fan of it. But you know who also has the same thing as Debo Vibes?
Debo
I noticed
vibe.
his does. Yeah, I noticed his does that
Do
too.
you
Yeah,
notice it too? Okay,
It's
I've
yeah.
been trying
it's
not to move too much so it doesn't do the zooming thing, but yeah, it does do that. So I'm on my iPad because my laptop's
yeah.
been acting funny, so that's why. But appreciate that. But yeah, I've been on my T Will today. I was live earlier for like 2.5 hours. Now we're about to hit 2 hours here, just talking Falcons football. I love it. I appreciate everybody in the chat that joined us. Honestly, like I didn't know if anybody was gonna show up because this is like a late night delight, quiet storm special, like past midnight. You don't see that often, so. I mean, this was awesome. There was so many of you in the chat. I appreciate you. And hi, Miss Christie. Yeah, true
Hey, Miss
after hour
Christie.
show for sure.
Hey.
Yes, but yeah, thank you everyone. Please join us tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. If you can survive off of like 6 hours of sleep. We're gonna be live again at 9 a.m. with Chef Matt. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, can't wait.
Falcon fans, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button for my ATL Sports. T Will. Also, big shout out to Bigelow Country Sports for being here tonight. Falcon fans, head over to Bigelow Country's page and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I'm sure all of you have probably heard of Bigelow Country, but if you haven't, you've heard of him now. Not only is a good podcaster and a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan, he's also a really good golfer as well. He just missed today's tee time. That's all it is. So,
Oh
Falcon fan,
wow.
hit that like,
Did
share,
he
and
miss it, T. Will, or did he just not know?
Yeah, I think he just didn't know. That's the
I
word on the
think,
street.
I think I
That's
just
the word
didn't
on the
know.
street.
I mean, but
That's
it's
what I heard. That's what
That's
I heard.
okay. You know, I mean, you know, you see how your friends do. You know, it's all right.
I'm gonna
It's
sip
all
my
right.
tea.
but it's
Yeah,
great.
so go ahead and sip it, Carrie. Go ahead and sip it. You know,
Carrie,
it might cut the
Carrie, you gotta put the
awkwardness
pinky
down.
out. Carrie, the pinky has to be out as you
Oh,
sip
I'm
your tea.
sorry.
Oh
The
wow.
pinky has to be out.
Wow.
Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for once again Bigelow
Oh
Country
wow.
Sports, former ATL Sports, T Will, one time for the fan, of course, Miss Carrie. We're back 9 a.m. talking one time. I'm talking breakfast with one time for the fan with Chef Matt from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, giving away some dirty bird dust, talking food. So bring your food questions, talking culinary arts within the stadium, maybe in the city of Atlanta, because he does a lot of stuff in the stadium and outside the stadium. So bring your questions and, of course, your comments. And then after Stadium Chef Matt steps away from the podcast, we'll go back and talk some more Falcons football and try to get some more information about the 53 and what's going on around that time. So we'll be up pretty early. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Christy Lewis, MW, the franchise player, DSGB Hall, still cracking jokes in the chat, Jonathan Bell, Yuri, Mactown Dirty, and the list goes on. So thank you all for joining us here tonight. Bigelow Country, once again, thank you, sir, for taking the time out of your day to join us. Carrie, and for Bodie, 3002
Yes,
as well.
Bodie.
Big shout out to Bodie. Please head over to the IG page at One Time for the Fan. Hit that follow because we have a lot going on the IG page too as well. So thank you all. And we'll see
Yes.
you all at 9
Have
a.m.
a good night at
Breakfast.
work, MW.